Hi, and welcome to the 7th leg of my Balkans road trip. This is going to be all about Montenegro. Leaving Bosnia was easy. All I had to do was present my passport and registration, got my stamp, and received a stern bye from the agent. When I pulled up to the entry to Montenegro, the agent saw my German passport and cheerfully spoke to me in German the whole time, and with a smile wished me a good trip as I pulled away. I used my German passport. The guy said everything into me in German, and then he's like, "Alles klar, bitte. Gute Reise." I'm like, "Danke." So they were friendly. The Bosnian people were like, but the Montenegro customs people were friendly. It was very pretty entering into Montenegro with all the snow. And as the views started to open up, I felt like I was way up high. Unfortunately, because the roads were so windy and narrow, there was no place to pull over, so I couldn't capture that part of the drive. But I was up high. Up until that point, the Balkans drivers were kind of crazy, but it wasn't that bad, and I consider myself a confident driver. I noticed the farther south I went, the worse the driving got, and boy, oh boy, when I got into Montenegro, it was straight up Mr. Toad's wild ride. The drivers are crazy. I'll say reckless. And they can be aggressive sometimes, although it seems to be in a non-personal way. Common sights are people tailgating you so close you can't see their headlights, oncoming traffic driving on your side of the road, and overtaking other drivers on curves. The roads are so narrow and the drivers are so crazy. This was by far the most stressful place I drove on my road trip. I got checked in at my Airbnb, which was a very nice apartment, and then I made my first run to the store. The groceries in Montenegro were the most expensive out of the other countries I went to on my trip. I just did my first grocery store run in Montenegro, and I guess I'm having eggs for dinner because I cracked one of my eggs on the way home. So I got a couple of exciting things that I want to show you guys. This is my sweets that I have been accumulating. Figured I'd add another candy to it. By the way, all I've had today to eat is chocolate, and it's like 3 p.m. Just gonna have some more chocolate. Okay. The flavors. That's not good. There's a tiny hint of rum. The flavor is like this really bad, fake sweet taste. I don't know, it's weird. And the center, I thought it was gonna be kind of like rum that runs out, but the center is like weird and chewy. I rarely dislike chocolate. They have all these like Montenegrin beers, so I got Professor Hop's Pale Ale. And then this one I've been seeing everywhere. I got the Tamno. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's like a dark beer. This is the real thing I'm excited about. I saw these in Bosnia. I don't know where they come from though. And then they had these. I don't know. I literally spent almost 10 euros on these freaking things, but I just wanted to try them so bad. The first thing we're gonna try is this like wafer crispy thing. Okay, it's not crispy, it's soft. Wow, I don't know what the flavor is, but I like it. I love wafers. I don't know what this is, a chocolate covered something. Oh. Well, that one's kind of good. I don't know what's in it. It's good though. Wow, I don't know what these things are, but they're good. This one looks like fudge. Oh, it's sugar. Some fell in my mouth. I don't even know what the flavor of this is. It's really good. It's very sweet. These look like giant churro slugs soaked in syrup. Let's try it. Whoa! Oh my. Okay. Well, Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's like a donut soaked in sugar water. It's so good. Oh wow. I don't know what these things are. They're pure sugar. They're so good. I'm going on a sugar binge right now. I thought these might be good and they've exceeded my expectation. Wow, I don't know what all that sugary stuff I just ate was, but it is dang good. Let's give this puppy a try. I don't know. It's kind of decent. Although I'm really thirsty, so I don't know if that's why, but it's mild. It's dark. It's not bad. I don't mind it. I don't know if I'd buy it again, but I mean, I'd drink it. I also bought what I thought was a bag of blueberries, but later realized they were some awful tasting berry named a chokeberry. I stayed just outside of Kotor, and I'd recommend you do this too if you come to this region. My apartment was nicer, more affordable, and the parking was better, and it was more mellow and relaxed than if I had stayed in Kotor. I had beautiful views outside of my window that I could not get enough of. My host told me it's too bad I wasn't there in the summer because then I'd get to see the cruise ships in the bay. But honestly, I'm glad I did not see any cruise ships there. I love how you have the water right there, but you're also surrounded by these big, impressive mountains, which are part of the Dinaric Alps. It was so nice having a large parking spot for me outside of my apartment because the traffic going through Kotor can be slow. I was outside of the city enough to be away from it, but close enough to the city that I could walk in if I wanted to. It took me about 20 minutes to walk, but it's a beautiful walk along the water the whole time. And I love walking, so this was perfect for me. The old town is beautiful and fun to walk around. There are a ton of stray cats. So much so that they even have a cat museum. This town was founded by the ancient Romans in 186 BC. From 1186 to 1371, it was a free city of medieval Serbia. It was Venetian and Hungarian for brief periods, an independent republic from 1395 to 1420, and Venetian again until 1797. The town suffered periodic damage from Turkish assaults and from earthquakes. Between 1807 and 1814, it was occupied by France, followed by Austrian domination until 1918, when Slav sailors in the Austro-Hungarian Navy mutinied at Kotor, and the town was incorporated into the Kingdom of Serbs, Croats, and Slovenes, which became Yugoslavia. In 1979, a major earthquake seriously damaged much of the town, but it's since been restored. Some other tidbits about Montenegro. It split from Serbia in 2006 after a referendum. They use the euro even though they're not part of the EU. And the natural and historic region of Kotor is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. I was so glad I was there off season because Kotor is pretty small and I can imagine the summer crowds just make it feel packed in there. And even though it seems like I'm going around a labyrinth of streets, because it is so small, it's fairly easy to walk around and you can see the town in a day. I thoroughly enjoyed having a week to plop down in one place, and I spent my week in Montenegro kind of alternating between days of exploring and days of relaxing and getting work done. And I had plenty of time to get acquainted with the TV programs there. One thing I noticed about the TV here in Montenegro is that there seems to be a lot of singing channels with people singing. She like the Balkans, Doris Roberts. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little intro into Montenegro. I decided to split this video up into 2 parts, and next time we're gonna go on some adventures as we hike the Fortress of Kotor and take a wild drive to Lake Skadar. So don't forget to hit subscribe and notify so you know when part 2 is coming out. See you next time.